Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Yes, I'm just chilling. As you can see, I'm chilling by the beach. um I am making this video concerning a comment somebody made on my last video regarding proof of funds for somebody who is a student that wants to travel abroad. So that is what this content is all about, and it's very, very important for you guys to also share this content so that it can reach others, because we have a lot of people who are currently studying and are looking forward to traveling abroad. So, and many of these people, they don't even know what to do. So that is why I'm taking my time here while I was still chilling to pass this information to those of you who are studying or have family members and friends who are studying and want to travel abroad. Now, if you are a student, now, I'm going to paint two pictures here for a student POF. The first one is student number one. Maybe you are not working at all. You don't have any means of working. You don't have any means of getting money except you are being sponsored by your parents, your relatives, or whoever the case may be. Now, in this kind of arrangement, you don't have any source of income. Your only source of income is from people who are paying your school fees. So by so doing, what you will have to do here is that somebody will have to sponsor you on that trip. That is to say, you need to have somebody else's POF to be able to embark on that journey. And basically this journey you are embarking on, you are going to need some documents from that person who will be sponsoring you. And what are the documents we may need? One, bank statements of that person who is sponsoring you on that trip abroad. So let's assume you are going to US for tourism or vacation, or you are going for a visit, whatever the case may be. So somebody will have to be your sponsor because you are a student, you don't have a job, you don't have businesses where you are getting money from at the end of every month or annually, if you will. So that person that is giving you that POF to sponsor you as a student, we have to provide a letter of sponsorship. In some cases, they are requiring that person to also submit their tax documents if they are paying taxes. And in some cases, that person can also just support you with affidavit of support. But in many cases, the letter of sponsorship is okay. That is the letter from your sponsor. Your sponsor is that person who is sponsoring you on that trip. Now, student number two. This is the first picture. Now, for student number two, let's say you are a student. Maybe you have some little job or little businesses you are doing, and you want to embark on a trip abroad, whether US, Canada, UK, or to whatever country it may be. Now, in this case, because you have a job you are doing and you are also a student, so we are going to take the tourist visa as a case study right here for this very content. So for a tourist visa, you have a job, but that job, you are just earning a little from that job, and you are also studying at the same time. So we can just say you are a student working part-time. So in this case, you will need a sponsor too. But the difference here with this one and the first one is that the first one, we assume that that student doesn't have a job, does not have any means of income. Why the second one now, you have a job, but your money you are earning is small. So all you have to do is you will need a sponsor to sponsor you on that trip. And while you are applying for that same visa, you also need to add your own bank statement because you already have income. Because just to help you get a brighter chance of securing that visa is that you are a student, which means you have shown to the visa officer that even though you are given this visa, you will go for tourism and you are going to come back for your studies. And at this very point in time, your studies is sounding not sounding now. Which English do I have to summon here? Your studies is now serving as one of the ties to your home country. Yes, because this is something you are coming back to. It's like when you are in your, maybe you are doing a 4 or 5 year course, you are in 200 level, you are in your third year, you are in your fourth year, or you are even in your final year, and you want to go for tourism. Trust me, the visa officer in his mind will be like, this guy, this babe, they have done 1 year in school, 2 years. No, they cannot waste the time they have spent here. This person, I believe this person is going to come back to finish their studies. So you stand a better chance. You understand? So you will need to have your own bank statement, have it, add it to that of your sponsor. Like I said in that very first one, your sponsor also need to show some documents. In some cases, tax clearance, but the most important one here is a letter of sponsorship, and sometimes just to prove that he's the owner of that bank account, he can also add affidavit of support. So in many cases, letter of sponsorship is okay. You understand? In many cases, just that sometimes people go the extra mile to add some documents to it. So this is just basically what it is. And also, it is also very, very important for you to know this, because whenever I give my content, I like to add some small updates that will help you in the process, especially when that thing comes to my mind while I am making a content. Now, if you are a student and you want to apply for that visa, if it's for Canada, I will advise you documents from that your school, ID card, school fees, results, just to show that you are still in school. And that thing has to show that you still have some years left. Because if you are done with your studies and you want to apply for this visa as a student, you don't have anything to show. And if eventually you are showing something that will let the visa officer know that you rounded up school last year and you are applying as a student this year, that is automatic denial. Because as long as you have finished your studies before applying for that visa, you are no longer a student, sir. Except maybe you must be in school to claim to be a student. Whether you are in secondary school, university, you are doing your undergraduate program, you are doing a graduate program, maybe like master's, PhD, you have to be in school to be a student. Not because you rounded up last week. Now you want to apply for visa today. You want to claim to be a student. You are no longer a student, or ga. Don't make this mistake. Because the reason why I'm taking my time to tell you this is that I am telling you to avoid mistakes that a lot of people have already made. Like you already know. I don't like to always hear the deny me visa. No. I love to hear Nostar comedy. I got my Canada visa yesterday. I got my US visa last week. I got my visa to Australia 4 days ago. I just got my UK visa. See, I just got my New Zealand visas. I just got my Schengen visa. Those are the things me I like to hear. So that is why sometimes when I want to give a content here, when an update comes to my head, I may digress a little bit. So that is why my content, they are top notch. They are information filled. You understand? So this is just basically what it is. So also try in the comment section of this video, let me know what you want me to make a video on next. And if I have the time, I will have the time. I will always deliver, because this very question was, or still is, in the comment section of my last video here on YouTube. So till I see you guys on the next one, have a good one. Keep winning. Like I've clearly stated in my previous contents, what you don't know is bigger than you. When you know, you get bigger. Peace.